Welcome to Tiger Mom Podcast, formerly known as Tiger MILF. We can't say MILF on YouTube because it fucks my money. So you can call me whatever. As long as you don't take my money, you can call me whatever. I'll be mama. Well, anyways, today is very special. My guest today is not just only beautiful, she's also hilarious. She has 2 comedy specials. One on Hulu from Hoe to Housewife, another one, Britney Schmidt, Horny. And her last comedy tour was My Mom's Dead. That's what I wish I can have, but it's not going to happen. Mine's going to live forever. She's Asian. Are you ready for the beautiful, the funny Britney Schmidt?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
I'm just happy I can offer the Tesla.
The charging?
Yes,
I was driving over here and I was like, am I driving all the way to Las Vegas? We're so far away. I'm like, my car is going to run out of battery.
Yeah, we took care of you.
Yeah.
So, okay, what species are you? I just need to find out what kind of species are you? Like what kind of ancestry you can tell?
I was like, species. I think I'm a human. Ancestry, I'm French, English, Polish, German, Scandinavian, British. I'm just white.
Someone was busy.
Yeah.
They collect everything they can.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. So if you are a product, what is your warning label?
This might kill you.
I like it. This is good. This is good.
Hazardous.
Yeah. So now, okay, I want your mom. She passed away 3 days ago before your wedding day, and your joke was that she died doing what she loved, stealing your spotlight. What is the worst thing your mom ever said to you?
Ooh.
We can
3 days before her wedding, not 3 days ago.
Not 3 days ago.
3 days before.
She died in 2017. The worst thing she ever said to me, she, on my 18th birthday, so I wanted to move out. The whole time I lived with my mom, I wanted to go live with my dad, and she wouldn't let me. And on my 18th birthday, when I got home from school, she had packed all of my things up, and they were on the front porch. And because she knew that I was 18, I could finally move out on my own. And she was borderline personality disorder, and what they do is they like to kick people out before they can get, kind of kicked out. That's their whole thing. But she wrote a note saying basically, if you step foot on this property again, it'll be trespassing and I'll call the police. And I was like, I don't see a happy birthday on there anywhere.
Wow.
So, yeah.
She didn't play.
No, she does not play. She was a
Wow.
gangster. She was a fucking gangster. Yeah.
Was she also hot?
Yeah.
So that's the problem. It's lethal when they are hot and when they are like that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she always had guys. That was never a problem. Guys loved her, but
wow. Okay.
her kids
Finally, we can really compete about our traumas. This is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Wow. She has guns too, right?
guns?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how she killed herself. So yeah, you're gonna need one.
She makes your mom look tame, Jiaoying.
Yeah, my mom needs to something. I need to do something. I need to get a new drug problem. I don't think my mom is doing what she's supposed to be doing. Oh, anyway, okay.
Our family heirloom is a revolver.
Oh wow. Okay. Did your mom ever see you doing stand up?
She saw me on the internet doing stand up.
That's probably made her upset about how
She actually loved it. She was
funny.
really, really proud of my stand up.
Oh, that's good. She
Yeah.
must be like, because you were good, so she must be like, okay. At
Exactly.
least something
She would love to. If I did anything good ever, she took credit for it. So when I did stand up and I did it well, she was like, "That's my kid."
Yeah, she's mine. She's smart. That's
Yeah,
why she's
yeah,
fast.
yeah.
It's from me.
Yeah,
I'm smart.
yes,
She's smart.
yes.
She's
Anything
me if
good.
I did stand up. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything good came from my mom. Anything bad came from my dad in my mom's eyes.
Does she just tell people, oh yeah, we're on Hulu? We're on
Well,
Hulu.
she didn't get that far. She didn't make it all the way to Hulu.
If they have Hulu in hell or heaven,
Yeah.
Then-
she's streaming from the sky.
So your mom is a waspy, beautiful, crazy lady. I mean, I heard when she sent you and your sister to school, your lunch was slim.
Slim fast shakes.
Wow.
Slim fast shakes.
Wow. So she want you guys to not get fat.
Oh, we could not get fat. That was the rule number one. There was no getting fat. And if there was fat kids in our school, she would call them fat to their face. She was a real fat shamer. She would not have made it through when the times changed. When did that change? When did people stop being able to call people fat?
When Lizzo,
Like 2020?
when Lizzo started to tell people tell us she's
Lizzo,
healthy.
yeah. Lizzo.
When Lizzo's like,
So
this is healthy.
2018, yeah.
If you don't tell her she's healthy, she slap your face with her
Right,
fupa.
right. But then she got skinny.
Yeah, because she knows what is better for her.
So anyway, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah, my mom is
was
the
a real
same.
fat shamer.
Yeah.
That was her, if she had a resume, it would be a strength on her resume.
My mom is very good at fat shaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very good at it.
A lot of moms are.
Yeah, they are. I know you don't want to have kids, but I heard that you donated your eggs and there's some beautiful kids exist because of you. Do you talk to them ever?
No, I don't talk to them. They're still too young. I think they're 12 and 13 years old now. So the way egg donation works is when you donate, you no longer have any rights to those kids, but they have rights to you. So the egg donation service can track me down using my social security number to find my address and all of my information. If when the kids turn 18, they want to talk to me, they can. And then the family in San Francisco that I donated to, I'm in touch with the mom, and she has my direct contact. And she has sent me like a few pictures. And there's 2 kids out there. They're both living better lives than I ever did. Like they're in very well-off families, just, fucking crushing it.
That's nice. That's really nice. I think I wish I could just not talk to my kids until they are 18.
Well, I think I'd feel differently if I actually had them. Well, actually, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe.
You choose happiness. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You are ahead of the game.
Do you not like having kids?
I mean, I made the decision. Now I have them, and I have to say that they robbed my priority as my own happiness.
Right.
Their happiness come before me.
Right.
It doesn't matter I like it or not, but I'll always choose their happiness come before mine. But if I didn't have them, I'll probably be happier in other ways.
Yeah.
But now they are here, so
Right.
there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
And you always put them first. Even it's like default.
Yeah. Right, of course.
That's a lot. Like I wish I can just be getting a massage and enjoy the money I made, but
Right.
because of them, I need to work harder and push harder. Make me, I guess I was meant to be a slave peasant.
Well, I mean, there is a theory too that kids bring money. Like when you have something else to provide for, you work harder, you make more. There's a theory that parents make more money.
Yeah,
And
they're
I
also
think
Chinese. They make Nike shoes and Apple watches, so
Yeah.
they make me some money.
Yeah.
That's actually makes sense. They motivate you to make more money.
Yeah.
Like if you have 3 cats, you
Yeah.
gotta make some cat food money.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned your dad really want you to have a kid. Did he ever try to convince you, or to guilt trip you?
No, he's done with that. He did that for a while, and now he's kind of like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But he does threaten to kidnap the kids that are already out in the world. He's
That's
like,
nice.
he's like, I want to go just hang out with those kids, and I'm like, you can't.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's
Yeah.
cute though.
Yeah.
I think like grandparents, they love grandchildren different way they love us.
I think they love it's a hands-off way, right? Because
Yeah.
they don't have to do all the physical, waking up in the middle of the night and all the shitty stuff that comes along with parenting, and they get to just love the kids and dote on them from afar. It's like best
Yeah.
case scenario. I want to be a grandparent.
Yeah, grandparents the best because they have no financial pressure. Because when they
right.
have us, they have to make sure they like get A+. Do you know how hard I work for you?
Yeah.
But like the grandkids can be losing like, oh, you have a C.
Yeah.
C is good.
Yeah.
You're not a moron.
Right.
So yeah, I think that just not worry about money make you more relaxed.
Yeah.
And you can be a better human. All right, I just want to. You have such an interesting background, very interesting. It made you funny and made you great. I think all of the hard things I really relate to.
Thank you.
Really, it's very hard, especially with mom. So yes, so your mom had the undiagnosed borderline personality disorder. I know a few people have that, but what is the challenges you think that's the key factors of this disorder?
Well, it's confusing when you're a kid, right? Because it's your mom, and you're like, this is just my mom, and this is how she is. And then the older you get, the more you're like, something's off with mom. But basically, the way I can explain it best is that she either thought I was the best thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. There was no in between. And the only time she ever thought I was good is if I did something that she could brag about. So it was like if I did something Like if academically I was doing really well, or in sports I was doing really well, or in some way, even with stand-up, like when she saw that I was good at stand-up, she was like, look at my kid, you know, something that would include increase her social currency would make. But then the flip side was usually I was not doing good. I got good enough grades in school, but my sister was like a really standout student. And so it was just, you never knew who you were going to wake up to. You didn't know if mom was going to be in a good mood or in a bad mood, and she usually was in a bad mood. And if she was in a good mood, it was just a matter of time until it flipped. So it was just, you kind of learn from a young age to just guard yourself and to protect yourself and to not even allow yourself to enjoy the times when it's good, because you know very soon it's going to be bad.
Yeah, it's like living in the storm.
Yeah.
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 I'm bipolar, so it's a little
You're
different.
bipolar?
It's just like I feel either I am
Which bipolar are you?
the bad one.
Good for you.
We like to say she's the poster child of
Yeah.
bipolar. I think it's the
That's
good
tough.
one.
As long as you're diagnosed and you're seeking help, then you're fine.
Yeah, it's very challenging.
Yeah.
You don't feel success. It doesn't happen. Like I don't feel it. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I don't feel any success.
You are, but yeah.
And I just feel like it's very tough. I feel like I think I'm very outspoken about it, like because you just have to deal with it. It's something you have to deal with.
Yeah. When did you get diagnosed?
I think when I was very young, when I was around 18, before I left for America. When I had a problem in high school, I had a major depressive episode. That I stopped eating. I stopped going to school. I just was very social. Then I disappeared. I won't go anywhere. The depressed. They think I was depressed. They got me Zoloft or something like that, and I went into a very bad episode, because you can't treat the bipolar with depression antidepressant.
Right.
It makes the manic episode worse. So I just realized that there's more to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but then later on, I was diagnosed in America as well. I started to take it serious.
Yeah.
So, like, alcohol is bad for it, and meditation is good for it.
Yes.
Being around with people who love you is very important.
Yes.
And also just know.
And people who know what that entails, so that when you're having an episode or you're really down or you're really, people just know, like, that's not you. That's something you're just experiencing.
Yes,
it's a symptom.
I think I would just remove myself from the space and take a walk. And just I know it's coming. It's like a storm. You know it's coming. I know it's coming. I just like, oh my God, it's like a possession. Somebody possessing me, a ghost. Yeah. I know it. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I am now thankful for your trauma that make you were able to make a comedy goat of it. You know, I always joke about my divorce that make my kids stronger and make me stronger too. I was pushed to a limit that I didn't know I had.
Yeah. Yeah, the divorce was challenging. The divorce was challenging because I was in the thick of comedy. Like, my first special had just come out, How to Housewife, which was about being married, and anyone who watched that probably saw that as foreshadowing of a divorce. I was like joking a lot about how I wanted to fuck other people, and then I was like, actually, I'm gonna go fuck other people. So what was hard about that is that special did really well, and I'm so grateful for that, but it was professionally the highest time of my life and personally the lowest time of my life. So anytime I went out, if I went to the Comedy Store or wherever I went, people were like, yo, everything is amazing, like, your shit's blowing up, that's great. And I was like, I want to kill myself. Like, I'm so low, I'm so sad, I'm so devastated. And then trying to, like, push through that pain. Like, the thing with comedy is tragedy plus time. You have to wait.
Yeah.
And I was, like, getting on stage trying to make it funny, and I wanted to just cry. And audiences are very smart. Like, they know if you're okay or not. And they could feel that I was not okay. And I remember I did a show at the West Side, and I was trying to, like, make a joke about my divorce, and I was so sad and so shattered. I, like, got off stage, and the comics were like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I knew in that moment I needed to take a break, and I took like 3 months off because I was like, I can't make this funny right now. This isn't funny right now. And it wasn't funny for a long time. And it was really hard to go on the road with all that pain and to try and really quickly metabolize it into jokes. That's why I don't like the horny special that I put out. Fine. It's fine. Some people like it. I don't. because all I see is pain. Like, all I see is a person trying to push through pain way too fast and trying to be like, oh, he, these things happen. This is so, and I didn't think it was funny. That's the difference. Like, I thought my jokes in my first special were funny. I did not think they were funny in my second one because it was still too raw.
Yeah, I think because even though the jokes are funny, your heart is still in pain, and the audience consensus, they don't think they are allowed to laugh.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah, they know they are not allowed.
Right.
And my suicide joke, it didn't work until recently. I mean, 6 years ago, I tried to kill myself. At the beginning, I tried to talk about it. People were just like, a year ago?
Right.
They
Too
check
soon.
out. They're like, yeah, it's just same like when Joan Rivers, her husband, committed suicide, and she was gonna talk about the suicide. People were like, "Do you have a soul? Like, are you joking about it? You just lost your husband." But people don't understand that we cry at home. You know, we do this on stage. We have to do something. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
It take a while.
But there is a point where you're healed enough to talk about it. And the audience feels that. I had the same thing with my mom. I tried to joke about her suicide before I thought it was funny. And the audience felt it. And then the second, and it's just an energy shift, right? Because I was saying the exact same words and it wasn't working. And then all of a sudden it started working.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was the energy shift of me having healed from that pain. Not completely, but enough that the crowd felt like they were allowed to laugh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I think that's actually a perfect segue to our next segment, guys. It's called, well, it's a little twofold because we have to go on Instagram Live. So the next segment is Savage Advice with Jiaoying and Britney today. So what we're going to do is Jiaoying's going to go live on Instagram while the questions start rolling in. We're going to have you guys do our other segment, Newsworthy or Dumpster Fire. But what's great is about you guys being so vulnerable and open is I think you might actually be able to really help some of these people on Instagram with their own problems. So Jiaoying's going to go live. I'll monitor it over here. And then we'll get into some news of other people who are having some mentally ill times, like our buddy Justin Bieber. But I actually don't think there's anything wrong with him. But, we'll see. I think he's just enjoying life.
I think he's enjoying crack cocaine.
Yeah, I think that with a little bit of crack cocaine. I actually have a theory. There's something going on that, like, with the whole Diddy stuff coming to surface, and like how Justin kind of was like,
I don't know. Yes, I think he's pretty explicitly said that he doesn't want to be involved in that, so it might be kicking up some stuff.
Yeah, I think stuff's like, we'll see. We won't analyze it too much, but hopefully we'll give some people some good advice. Okay, cool.
You're just gonna ask
let me
questions
come get it.
to find some good ones for the
great.
advice.
Yeah.
We're good to give it advice.
But
We've been through shit.
But while that loads,
We're meeting
gonna
hard.
do-
It's not easy.
That's it. That's all we can do.
Yes. Everyone's a train wreck. Hold on, we gotta- I think Zane's getting the tripod. Okay, so you put it. Oh, we already have 230 people watching you guys.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
we are
For
very
those of you
popular
tuning
ladies.
on Instagram Live, send questions for Britney and Jiaoying. And in the meantime, let's decide if some of these headlines are newsworthy or dumpster fire. Here, I'll let you set up
excited.
this. Thank you, Zane. Okay, here we go. Okay. First headline. Well, we have a few here. Should we just go in order?
Yes.
Okay. Let me restart the clock. Okay, first segment's good to monetize. This is how we function here at Tiger
Love
Mom.
that.
We believe in the money god.
Yeah, money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first headline, Justin Bieber sparks concern with unsafe new photos of his and Haley's son, Jack. Be better. Are we ready to see these photos?
See the pics.
Yes.
Okay, here it comes. So basically, he's chillaxing in his backyard. He's got the baby on the head there. Of course, there's an ad because, Jesus Christ, page 6. Okay. See it there? So you can't see the baby's face. That's fine.
Wow.
I'm
It's
okay
like
with
Michael
that.
Jackson in the balcony.
I mean, it's naked on his head. Probably has a diaper on, I imagine. Here he is, just, the baby's chilling. I think it's fine.
Cute.
Now he's passing a blunt with a friend, and the problem here is they're like, the baby was just on that couch, and there's fumes that can stay in the fabric, and this and that.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, unless he's doing crystal meth off a switchblade.
Here he is with the doggies, giving the baby a bottle.
That's cute.
No, he's cute.
Okay, so is this newsworthy
fine.
or dumpster
No,
fire?
everyone needs to leave Justin alone right now. That man needs to heal.
Is this Runyon Canyon?
No, you cannot tell from that.
Or they're like really bundled up? So probably not.
I think that man just needs to be left alone.
Okay, so I would say this is a big dumpster fire,
Yeah.
then, right?
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. Okay.
Let Justin live.
Yeah, I think he's normal.
Yeah, I mean, he's, what is he, 30? Not even. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Here's a fun one for the comedy world. Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence's kids marry in quiet wedding.
Oh, I love that.
We're in-laws.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And-
which kids?
Let's see. So it was Eddie Murphy's son and Martin Lawrence's daughter.
Oh, wow.
Oh. I love that.
That's
I think
nice.
this is newsworthy.
That's newsworthy, but
Wow.
just because it warms my heart.
They have pretty kids, too.
Well, do you know what I love even more? They eloped. They didn't do, like, they have money. They could have done a flashy, big thing, had rappers perform, whatever, and they just chose, like, they're truly in love. They did something small. Now Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence are related, and they'll
love that.
probably throw a party at some point that we can all crash.
That's so
I
nice.
love that. Also, I hope Martin gets Eddie back into stand-up. Where did they do it? Where did they?
I think just, where did they, let's see. I did read this last night, but short-term memory.
3 years of
Right
dating.
They
there.
went off and got married at a church.
Cute.
They
Just
just had
the
a
two of them
quiet
and a
thing.
preacher. Oh, that's cute.
That's
I love
really
that.
cute. That's
Right?
nice.
They've probably known each other since they were kids.
Yes.
Like, that's so adorbs.
Yeah, friendship
Yeah.
Yep.
plus love is perfect.
They
Friendship
got engaged
first.
November.
How did you guys meet?
Me and Zing,
Yeah.
we met in Austin, Texas. I hired his friend to film my show, and his friend needed someone to help, so asked Zing to help him. So Zing was working on additional camera, and it was around March in Austin.
I love that.
And then it was so cute. And then I give everyone a merch who's working on my show.
Yeah,
He took
yeah.
the Aspro shop. He took my hat.
Great.
And he came to my next show in June, going to the green room with wearing that hat. I'm
love
like,
that.
okay, you like me.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
you like me.
But the funny thing is, like, I'm like, oh, okay, let's get some shots. He's like, are you sure you want to drink before the show? I'm like, let's just drink.
Yeah.
And then I said, nice arms, big cowboy. He's like, I'm from Ohio. I'm like, okay.
Okay, well, you're
Look
like,
at
I
this
don't know what that
dress.
means.
Look at that dress. Look at my tits. Like, I'm an ass man. I'm like, he's autistic. He likes me. He's a good guy.
Love that.
He didn't know how to like hit on a woman. He didn't know how to play the
Great.
game.
Great. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we get to the next story, will you just look into the Instagram camera and tell them to ask questions? Because everyone's just like asking to see your feet and stuff. But there's a lot of people on here, so.
Asking
I'm-
to see your feet.
I'm wearing a very expensive shoe from TJ Maxx. I'm sorry, it's covered. I went to TJ Maxx after I lost my luggage. What happens when you lost your luggage on tour? Do you just go to a place?
It hasn't happened to me yet.
Oh my gosh, she's lucky.
So just say to the people.
Oh, yeah. Ask questions. If you
Yes,
guys
life
want
advice.
We give advice, life advice.
Life advice. We're not showing our feet today.
Yeah, we are making pain into gold.
Yeah, go to my OnlyFans for that.
Yes.
Okay. Next is a topic we really like to discuss here about our girl Meghan Markle.
Oh my
So
God,
actually,
I
the
love
more
it.
interesting story is what just happened with Jon Stewart and her.
I
Should I
love
pull that
Finally,
up
Jon
from our
Stewart
group
started talking about
text?
how tacky Meghan Markle is.
She's
a
so
fake.
tacky.
She's so
She's
fake.
tacky. I
So
hate it.
gross.
Oh, sorry. But the point is like if Jon Stewart's now coming after her, they're saying he doesn't just intentionally like pick people to bully. Like he has a real reason behind it, and he's like really calling out like the bullshit. So this video that Jiaoying found is kind of
skip, yeah.
it's we're not gonna watch all 15 minutes of it.
Yeah.
But what's the gist? Would you say?
But nobody expected what was coming. Jon Stewart, back behind the desk with his signature smirk, casually glanced at the camera and then dropped a joke so sharp, so specifically targeted that it split the internet in half. Meghan Markle, he said, pausing for effect, is basically a mini Brigitte Macron. Great at slapping her man into place. The crowd roared, and just like that, the tone around Meghan Markle changed. Again.
It doesn't have to be this way. Hey, girl. Down on your luck. You get a podcast, you can still terrorize people. And no, I do not want to be on.
Now, if you're not in the loop on Brigitte Macron, she's the First Lady of France. Decades
Ooh,
earlier, has been a
isn't
manual
she a
She's
man?
frequently
She's.
painted in Europe.
I heard that she was a man. Was
There's
she,
a rumor now going on that
Publicly assertive.
this is crazy.
she could be a man though. I mean, she's.
No, I mean, there's not, I mean,
Yeah, she was the teacher.
I was on a deep corner of the
I
internet.
love it.
that
I cannot
this
wait.
is-
We're gonna
this
talk
is-
about that because I cannot wait to talk about this.
Yeah, no, go
problem.
ahead. That's really all you need to know. So go for
Anyways,
it.
Yeah.
What do you want to?
she's trans. That's what I.
Oh well.
Yeah, so Candace Owens, who would have known that would be a journalist that I'd be listening to in the year of 2025, our Lord and Savior. But she has gone down like a deep rabbit hole to prove that this person was born a man, and they she's gotten like cease and desist from like the country. They've gone to extreme lengths to silence her, but she's like, just answer me this. Can you prove that she was born a woman? And they won't respond.
That make all the sense that her
Yeah.
vagina is man-made, so it's tight
Yeah.
in her 70s. That's
Yeah.
probably why she still have him
Right, because it's a brand new
in place.
vagina.
It's 2 years old.
Yeah.
It's
Baby
fresh.
vagina.
Yeah, toddler twat.
Just how politicians like it.
I know.
Okay. So yeah, like I think this other story that we found is
yeah.
Oh, Meghan
Meghan
Markle.
Markle.
Oh, she
Well-
is trash. She's a clown trash. She
just-
brings shame to black people, yellow people, and the biracial people. She's attention-seeking whore with no talent. She entrepreneur. She has this show called Female Entrepreneurship. No, you didn't found any company. You trapped a ginger dick. That's all you did.
Yeah, she's cringe and nobody likes her and she's making content for no one.
Yes, nobody wants to see
Nobody
you.
wants this.
You are
Like,
no
just
longer a
go.
victim.
You're so rich, just go be rich and you don't need to have a camera on you. Like, I
But she
think
wants
that's
attention,
the
though.
mental
She's
illness.
dying for attention.
As I say this on camera, I think that's the mental illness of everybody right now is
Yeah.
that everyone wants to be on camera. And it's like, all of us don't need to be on camera.
Yes.
Including
Like
me.
also, Meghan Markle doesn't have a career in acting. I mean,
Well, she was in Suits.
yeah, but that was done, and
Yeah.
she went to Europe, try to trap.
And I think she met him here.
She went to, it was in a Soho house.
Oh, really?
She found a connection. She knew he was there, so she was able to get into the party.
Oh, good for her.
But she said, "Oh, I didn't know who you were." I like that. Acting is important. But I was never a fan. I feel bad for victims, but I knew she was not a victim. She was also she really wanted to become Princess Diana, being adored and loved by people.
Yeah.
She can't do it. The only thing she can do is to die.
Well, and there you heard it.
But there's
here
no
first.
paparazzi though. She had to pay them to come to see her because they don't want to chase her.
Yeah.
They don't want to chase you, honey. You're gonna live. You're gonna live forever.
well, I mean, she did want to be an actress at one point in time, so she does like the spotlight.
She was a C-list
but-
actress. Yes, she
Right.
was. But she's not Halle Berry. You know, she's not a Hollywood movie star. She's not. She doesn't have a career in Hollywood that she can take care of her, for her husband to leave the royal family.
Right.
But they got money.
All right. Should we move to the next headline?
Yes.
Do it.
We got a sports story. So, Zane, I might need you to chime in here because I don't know
Yes.
if I'm going to pronounce this guy's name right. I think I might.
Tyrese
All right.
Haliburton.
Yes.
She knows. She's
Tyrese
already-
Haliburton claps back at Ben
Probably in her
Stiller after
DMs.
sending Knicks packing from playoffs. So he plays for the Pacers. They beat the Knicks. As I'm sure you guys know, the Knicks fans have been very, famous people just sitting along the sidelines and talking shit via Twitter or X, excuse me. So I guess Ben Stiller tweeted something about how when this guy, how do you say his name, Brittany? It's not hard.
Haliburton.
Haliburton, that I guess he showed up wearing all black before the game or something. So Ben Stiller made a tweet that like, wait, let me see if I can find the damn tweet.
Time to pack y'all.
Making fun of like that he's dressed for like gas station or something. I don't know. So it was above me. I'm really not good at this, guys. Wait, let me see. Do you know? Did anyone else hear this story? He
The joke was above.
And anyway, the Knicks ended up losing. So this player, Tyrese, tweeted back at Ben Stiller,
Tyrese
basically
he's kinda
saying
funny.
like,
He looked cute.
He's a little cute.
"Here we go. Here's the tweet." So, bought his duffel for the flight to NY. I'm not really sure. Oh, Ben Stiller talked trash and paid the price. I don't know. But basically, he said no. It was to pack you all up. It was the burn.
It was y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Not you all.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Pack y'all up.
Yeah. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
What did Ben Stiller say? Saying his.
Yeah, we don't. We'll never know.
It's-
And we'll never know.
Let's see. It's on here.
Good
Best
thing he
thing.
brought his duffel for the flight to New York.
What's
and he
the
said,
duffel
nah,
bag?
it was to pack y'all up.
And this is making headlines. I kind of think this is a dumpster fire. This is here he is.
Well, sports fans really care about this. So,
What does
you
it
know.
mean for?
Pacers are going to the finals, which is a big deal because the Pacers have not been to the finals in a long ass time.
Go
He looks
Pacers.
fine though.
Speaking
That's-
of
that's-
Being all black with a duffel bag, he is hot.
The story here is that I'm about to slide in his DM.
Yes, you're gonna check in like
The story here is Tyrese. I'm about to slide.
and I don't think he's a Jehovah's Witness.
Not Jehovah's.
Or not Jehovah's. He's a Jehovah Witness.
But to be fair, that guy was also on the Pacers.
Oh, was he? Well, Jiaoying, you're going to Indiana this weekend.
Oh, yes,
sorry.
Bloomington.
Bloomington.
Bloomington, Indiana.
Yep. So
Yes.
You'll be where the action
I
is.
will.
or-
I
Too
will.
bad
I'll
finals
connect you.
tickets are.
Yes, I'll connect Brittany
expensive.
and him.
Yep. I think that this is a dumpster fire
I think
story.
I'm a little too old for athletes at this point.
Yeah, Ben Stiller. I mean, he's my bipolar community friend, so I like him.
he
can
he
say
shouldn't.
whatever.
He's not a very good shit talker. Like what?
He wouldn't be, you know.
Yeah.
He seems too nice to talk shit.
Yeah, he's not really good at talking shit.
Okay. Well, that is dumpster fire,
Tyrese.
and Meghan Markle is dumpster fire too, and my reporting is dumpster fire. I apologize, guys.
Trial 3.
Wait, what is the
Trial 3
Diddy?
recap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this is just a recap of everything that went on
Yeah.
last week. I think Barstool does a nice job in putting it in simple terms.
Yes,
That's what we need.
You know,
yeah, we want
he
simple
tried to
terms.
kill Kid Cudi. He scared the crap out of his assistants. He trashed things. He walked around with guns. So yeah, basically, I don't know how Diddy's gonna get off the hook. What do you guys think?
He's not getting off the hook.
He'll die in prison.
What do you think that
He'll
of
commit
his
suicide.
kids
Yeah,
kids
suicide.
showing up
Suicide.
to trial and listening?
Well,
to
they
all-
left immediately.
Yeah,
The girls all left. They made it like 20 minutes, and then they were like,
They
never
can't
mind.
handle the truth.
Well, they don't. Nor would you want to handle that truth.
Yeah, they don't want to
like,
know.
as
They
a
wanted
kid.
to. They wanted to remain innocent.
Yeah, it's just all so dark.
Yes, his love to his kids are fake. Cause you're fucking the girls your daughter's age or the guys your son's age. Why would you think your kids are better than other kids? What make them so special? They deserve happiness and deserve
Yeah.
safety, and other women just get abused.
Yeah.
I feel very bad for what's her name? Cassie Ventura. Because when Diddy was threatened to release her sex tape, her mother put a credit line out for their house to pay Diddy 20 grand. Just release it and sell
Right,
it.
and also you're
like
Diddy.
Kris
You
Jenner.
don't need fit 20 grand.
Yeah, just like Kris Jenner, just release it. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, my daughter.
Have
she
you ever
can
made
pay-
a sex tape,
I maybe, honey.
honey?
What do you think? Do you want one?
Wow. What's the positive side doing that together at this point? It's more risk than reward here.
Well, it's kind of fun.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying it wouldn't be fun.
I made
but
one.
Keeping it would be
Well, here's the
dangerous.
problem. I made one for the first time like a month and a half ago, and then he didn't give it to me, and then I stopped talking to him. So now it's just out there, and I'm like,
See?
I don't know. And also, we were like an hour into it, and he's like, I'm gonna grab my phone. So I was like sweating. I just looked like a fucking rotisserie fucking chicken, and I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh my god.
That's fun. That's fun, but you know, you're like, I got this body. You know, like you imagine 20 years ago you saw it, you're like, yes, that's me.
Yeah,
You know, hello, look at this.
I know. Well, I don't know. Anyway, if you see a sex tape,
Yes, I will talk.
let
to
me
you.
know because
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Well, we're going into, I guess, week 4 of this trial. I don't know how much longer they need for the jury to figure this out, but we'll keep you all posted, I guess. Like, it's crazy that it's been dragging on, and I feel like there's just, as it
3
goes,
weeks doesn't seem that long for all of the
All the
things
shit.
that have come out against him. 3
Yeah.
weeks seems short.
well, I think there's going to be even more. So yeah, who knows when this is going to
But
end?
the sad thing about Cassie is that she's beautiful. I'm pretty sure she can sing, but like not even one song produced by him that's a hit. Like what? Like you have to use him for something, right?
Right.
Like he's old. He's a music mogul.
Wait, but I feel like she had that one hit.
One
Yeah.
when she got hit.
The
by
You and Me or
the
something?
P from the strippers. Like which one?
When she got one hit when he hit her with a fist.
That's more than one hit.
That is more than one hit.
Which song?
No.
Can we find it?
I've been
Cassie.
waiting for you.
Yeah.
Come and give it. Oh, come on.
she's
I
getting
can't
it.
sing at all.
Me and You.
Me
this
and you,
one.
yeah.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Talented. It's so
No, she
stupid.
had some. I mean,
She had some hits.
she just gave birth to her 3rd kid in the middle of all this too.
That's
so
nice. Now she's
can't
a mother.
imagine being
being peed in the
pregnant
mouth.
and having
Yeah.
to deal with all this.
This song, come on. This
You've
song
heard
had
this.
This was a moment.
They were playing this outside of the courthouse.
Think I'm gonna make a move.
Will we get the rights? Is this gonna mess up the YouTube
Oh,
video?
yeah. Anyway, she's
Gonna help-
like
Yeah, this
she's
is her
like
song.
a little.
Dun, dun,
Bad Boy Entertainment.
dun, dun, dun.
Right to jail.
Yeah, right. Straight to jail.
Yes. I liked hearing about Britney's stint in jail.
That's a
Beverly
little-
Hills.
It sounds a little like
Should I
Aaliyah.
keep playing? Should I keep playing? Aaliyah?
Yeah, it's okay. We're
Well,
good.
Yeah, I
she's
don't want
beautiful,
you to
she's
get flagged.
talented, and she got in the
And
wrong
she's
hand.
out. I mean, she's got a nice husband now.
Yeah,
they've got
she got a
kids
real
and-
man. It's
yeah.
actually made her value her life more because
Yeah.
she been through with this fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, I think there's a certain level of fame you get exposed to, and you're like, you know what? That's fucking horrifying. And then you're like, I'll just take a nice man who chops wood or whatever he does. I
Chopping
don't
wood
know.
is nice. It's
Chopping
hot.
wood is nice. It's
Yes.
hot, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's sexy.
Yeah, I think I need a blue collar man. I don't think I need.
I mean, Lana Del Rey got herself a gator man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gator farmer. That's nice.
Is blue collar or redneck? Whatever.
Gator
Blue
farmer.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't get a lot of questions coming in, but let's switch to savage advice with Jiaoying and see if we can. Some of these aren't even questions, but let's see what sparks of this. So, first one comes in from Judy Future. This person needs advice as an artist who works 9 to 5 to pay the bills, how to find energy for the creative side of things.
You gotta have money to pay for the creative side of things. You
Yeah.
gotta be creative how to get more money because people only have a certain amount of energy. Like if you drain out working just long hours, not making enough money because training need to be paid. The open mics need to be paid.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
got to keep doing the 9 to 5 thing and then just force yourself to make time on the weekends or whatever. Because the mistake you can't make is to expect your creativity to pay the bills, because then it puts this pressure on your creativity.
Yes.
That like it sucks the magic out of
That's
it.
genius because that's why when I was when I was younger with all the auditioning, all of those girls come in just begging with this like a begging energy. Just bug me. I'm gonna.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like getting hit by lightning. Like you
Yeah.
don't use that to pay your bill. You use that to just to use your
Yeah.
bill to pay for your acting classes and just don't expect anything. Just go there, do your best, and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's energy. They like it. The moment you don't give a fuck, they're like, oh my god, we
yeah,
want
yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's so true though. Brittany gave good advice.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
All right, Judy Future. I hope you heard that. The next thing that came in, Nev West wants to know what's the best pickup line on dating apps. I'm not sure what gender Nev West is, so let's do one for girl and guy.
Ooh, I'm not the one to ask for this.
Yeah, I don't pick the.
I've
I don't pick
never-
the right man until the right man stumbled into me, my trap.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
He got in. Something happened to him. He got in my trap. It just happened. But normally, I don't have any luck with good man.
Yeah, and I also don't have luck with pickup lines. I just
Or opening lines on a dating app. What is there any? I guess you would want to maybe try to tie it in with like what the person's picture or a prompt, like respond to that kind of. Is that a way to go?
I hate dating apps. This is like a trauma for me. I don't think I have an answer.
No
Yeah.
worries.
I don't. I pick up line. I was something normal. Hey, what's up? You look. You're like I would like to take you out for a tea or a drink or lunch. Just would you like to have lunch? I just would ask. Actually, it's like. Would like to know you more. I think
Yeah, so
actually go follow up and you say it's Tuesday, you show up on Tuesday to a nice lunch place, a real reservation with a nice table, not sitting by the bar. Sitting by the bar, if I see bar stool, my pussy get dry. I don't believe in like you have a date but you end up sitting by the bar. I'm like, where's my reservation?
See, I don't like that. I go the other way because I don't want to be committed to have a full meal with somebody I haven't met yet.
I see.
So
I see.
I like doing a coffee or a walk first, which people sometimes think is like cheap, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be in a hostage situation with
Yeah,
a
'cause the
stranger
lunch can
because
be
I know
long.
in 2 seconds if I like you. But my opening line on dating apps is, if you had to kill yourself, how would you do it?
That's hot. Given the idea. Also, I'm like, come to see my show and see what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of clear out the most of them, man.
Okay, and then the next one is from Macaulay 5.0. This isn't really life advice, but it's something that was asked. Is comedy oversaturated with no talent, attention-seeking whores? Present company
Yes.
excluded.
We think so.
Yeah,
There
yes,
are people.
and include present company.
Yeah, we
Include
we
both
do.
of us. No,
Yes,
I'm just kidding.
for sure.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that are like that. They just basically they ask me, how do you get this? How do you get this? I'm like, go do a show. They're like, no, I am too famous to do open mics. I'm just like, oh, I
Okay.
can't help you.
Yeah. well,
Yeah,
good luck.
I'm a peasant. I don't know what to do. I don't have self-respect or boundaries.
It's a real name. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I think people just need to. There's room for lots of people in comedy and in any industry, but no one wants an attention-seeking whore, no matter where you are or what you do. Is that fair to say?
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. This is an interesting one that came in. Bobby Z Music with a couple underscores asks, my girlfriend, singular, sorry, won't let us have sex with the lights on. What can I do to get her to do that?
Put a headlamp on.
Yeah.
Just turn it on.
Yeah.
Look at what you want to see. No, that's an insecurity thing. That's the girl doesn't feel secure with her body. So
Yes. Just tell her she's beautiful.
tell her she's beautiful, and also get some mood lighting in your room, like some dark, moody lighting, like purples or blues or low lights, because that will make everything sexier. And you'll be able to see what you want to see, and she will feel comfortable. But like high fluorescent overhead lightings over my fucking dead body, would I let somebody do that?
Oh, the overhead light is
Like-
the worst
like,
thing can ever
it's
happen
just-
to us.
no.
It's the worst.
No.
I look like a persimmon. My
Yeah.
face is flat. I mean, it's already flat, but
I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm not doing that. So,
Okay. Know your angles, people.
know your angles.
And
Low light.
Okay, right. Well, I think that's some good advice, guys.
yeah, she is literally the best savage advice giver. She's 美丽的外表和聪明的头脑 has the beautiful face but a brilliant brain.
Oh,
It's
that's
Chinese
nice.
in
Thank
Chinese.
Well, that gets us to our last segment, which is Learn Chinese with Jiaoying. Goodbye, Instagram Live people. Thank you for your
Goodbye.
questions. And so basically, we want to know, Brittany, is there anything that you want to know how to say in Chinese?
Yeah,
And-
if you go to China to do a tour in Shanghai or Hong Kong, you want to say some basic Chinese maybe?
Maybe I'll just say sorry about the tariffs.
Okay.
How do you say that?
These are also 135%. Look at those puppies. 实在不好意思，我们的关税太高了。
Well, I'm not gonna learn that.
Am I supposed to guess, right?
不好意思，关税太高。That's shorter. 不好意思，不好意思，不好。
不好
Good, you are good. 意思，
意思
关税
刚税
太高。
太高
Yes, you said I'm sorry, the tariff is too high.
There we go.
Yes, she got it.
Oh my gosh. Anything else you need to know how to say in Chinese?
Nope.
She's good. She's like, I'm good.
I'm probably not gonna go.
I'm good. She's like, I'm good.
No, not going over there. It was great. We had a great time. Jiaoying.
I feel like I would be scared.
But they love you though. You are the beauty standard of China. They want us to have blue eyes, defined face, blonde hair.
That's so strange to me.
It is. You
I-
see the K-pop stars, they are all blonde.
Strange.
I mean, they are whiter than you because they are just like
Yeah.
lighter the skin,
Yeah.
prettier the girl in
Yeah.
Asian beauty standard.
Yeah.
Which means that
But it is super safe. Well, I only went to Hong Kong and then we did Macau for the day.
yeah, but someone was
I didn't see one homeless person. I only saw a guy jerking off.
that's not.
But like
That's
I'll say,
not
but he
homeless.
but he was
That's
he
not
was
homeless.
a well-dressed man.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's just a quick lunch.
yep. All right. So now we're towards the end, and if you have anything you want to plug, any future tour dates or projects you're working on, and then Jiaoying, we can plug your upcoming dates.
Sure, we will start with
Who wants to
Britney's
start?
sets.
I honestly don't really have a whole lot going on, and you guys can just follow me on Instagram. It's Britney Schmidt, BritanySchmitt. There's no D in there. I took all those in college. And then same on TikTok, even though I don't really post on TikTok.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And she is fun to deep dive on YouTube, people. If you're bored, it's fun to watch Britney videos on YouTube.
Yeah, obsessed.
And then Jiaoying's all over the place. So starting with the Pacers.
It's a good way to avoid your kids. I'm working, you don't want to go to school anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, June 13, 14, Fort Worth, Texas, June 20, 21st, Bloomington, Minnesota, June 24th, Pasadena, June 26, 28th, Austin, Texas, July 5, 6, West Nyack, New York, and July 10th, back to Pasadena, July 11, 12th, Oxnard, California. August 1st, I'm in Toronto, the Royal Theater. August 8th and 9th, Salt Lake City, Utah. August 15th, 16th, I can't say it, Pablo, Nevada. No.
Santa Ana Pueblo.
Mexico.
Okay.
New Mexico.
Santa Ana Pueblo, New Mexico. September 5th, Denver. September 12th, 13th, Detroit, Michigan. September 19th, 20th, Lexington, Kentucky. September 26th, 27th, Houston. October 9th, Eugene, Oregon. That's a fun memory there. October 10th, you know that, Carolyn. October 10th, Portland. October 11th, Seattle. October 16th, 18th, Atlanta, Georgia. October 23rd, 25th, Tempe, Arizona. November 1st, 2nd, Sacramento. November 7th, 8th, Timonium, Maryland. November 15th, Chicago. November 22nd, Philadelphia. December 20th, New York. December 26th, 27th, San Jose.
Whoa.
Woo. And we added a few more, but
Yes.
you get to hear that on Wednesday.
Jiaoyingcomedy.com. That's how I learn English.
She
Read
is
the
working.
dates.
She doesn't take holidays off, nothing.
Yes, I just wanted to want to learn how to speak English as soon as I can do it, so I can wrap
There
up.
you go.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Well, me and Britney are gonna go have some fun now. So see you guys later.
See ya.